the architecture perspective. So yeah, I think you can continue. Ajay is there in case of your Ajay, if you have to go to another meeting, then you guys can schedule another one. But otherwise, just finish the next 20 minutes and then you can share some documents. Anuraj has emails. I don't know if it's Zoetis laptop status, but he has access to emails. So go ahead and share the documents and KBAs. That's
Documents I think Anurag has access to SharePoint as well. Anurag, do you have access?
I haven't tried yet. I just have the mailbox access, I know. I can definitely try to log into SharePoint.
Sure. We'll share the link. Just let us know. Are you able to access or not? Okay.
Sure.
KB link.
all right. Thanks, guys. I just need to draw. Sure.
Okay. Thank you, Asha.
Thank you. Yeah, Anurag. As coming to the basic operations which we perform on Secret Server, we have 4 types of access levels in Secret Server to provided to users. One is view, list, edit, and owner.
Okay.
View allows users to see all the secret data, like for the username, password, their permissions, and their security settings, like if radius authentication, which means 2FA enabled for the user or a user is locked out or not. Like these settings the user can use. Edit level of access enables the user to edit these properties also, along with viewing the properties.
Okay.
And the owner allows user to change all the secret data also. Is it fine?
So on daily task, do we use more users or more AD or roles? Like this is when we receive any ticket or incident on ServiceNow, then we work on that issue?
Daily tickets will be on creating the secret and also providing access to folders.
Okay.
So this is QA environment, so I'll not be able to guide you through that.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry to jump in. Anuraj, most of the activities, when it comes to L2 operations, we'll get to enable secrets for users as of now.
Okay.
So when you go to admin, Lakshmi, you can go to admin, come down, the users. So here you will select my name or else your name, anything. So generally, as the total users who are part of AD are synced with Secret Server for every 2 hours. So my name is getting populated here.
Okay.
So for in case if you take if something AD is not synced, some error, there is some error with AD. So for next 5 hours, AD is not synced. So some user wants a secret server, or else he wants a user account should be created, so that it can also be created manually, or else you can directly create like this. So manual creation would be say like there is an option called create new,
Create new. Okay.
and you need to enter the details of a user manually, and then you need to select the domain. Is that our production domain? Our production domain would be Zoetis, and our dev is pointing to Zoetist, and QA is also pointing to Zoetis. Okay, these
Okay.
are the AD domains. I mean, Zoetis is our production, and Zoetist is pointed to our dev. And whether you need two-factor authentication or not. Here you have two-factor, right?
Yeah.
You need two-factor authentication. Radius is the service we are using, two-factor authentication service. So Radius is like it's a service. It's for two-factor. We are using SafeNet as a service. There's Radius authentication we are using. And if any user is, we need to click checkbox this enable, and we need to save this. So for that time, it will create a manual account. So generally, AD will get synced if there is any issue. Couple of times I have done, I have experience, so I'm telling
Okay.
regarding that. And also, can you go cancel and go back?
Ajay, what is your Radius username? Sorry to interrupt. Radius username to be provided over here?
Radius username is not mandatory. Generally, it's SafeNet.
Okay.
Can you go back?
One more thing is sorry to interrupt Ajay. Whenever a user is locked out, means whenever a user asks that he's not able to log into secret server, we will be able to check it over here, right? If the user is locked out, this checkbox will be enabled. So we have to uncheck it to unlock it, right?
Yeah.
Yes, Ajay.
1 second. Sorry to interrupt. One second. Okay. So yeah, if you go to my account, any account, right? Yeah, this is our network ID, Anuraj.
Okay.
So sometimes I might get logged out. I might use enter my password more than 3 times. So my account get logged out. So I need to click on that account type. I need to click on my account, and you need to click come down. And if you click on edit, there is logged out option. You need to uncheck that. Okay, that is how you unlock that. Can you click cancel? And 1 second, can you come down? There are different groups wherein all the Zoetis, if you click on edit, no, 1 second. There are different groups. I mean, who are part of these groups, right? Zoetis, DL contractors, who are part of this group are synced with secret server. The users part of this group are synced with users. So and there are different roles. A normal user have different view and an admin has different view. So the role assignment for a user should be assigning. You need to come to the account of the user and come, if you can come down, Lakshmi. Yeah, here something called as assign roles. Click on assign roles. Yeah, so here it's if you have if you want to give basic user, you need to give basic. Generally, it will be basic user. For admins, I need to select the admin role. Okay. Did you got? Hello, Anuraj.
So did you use yeah, I can hear you, Ajay. So you just
Yeah.
so for admin users you just click on the one which we are going to.
Yes. Yeah, I need to select in the right hand side administrator, and I need to drop it and assign in the left hand side.
Okay.
If I need to assign an administrator role, I need to come individually to the user account and I need to assign the role. Okay. And so this is about a user. Generally, if a user wants access, there we'll go and enable the user. And if a user, I mean, for example, if you need administrator access, then I need to come inside of your account and I need to assign a role to you. So then only you will have administrator role. So what is the difference between an admin and normal is on the left hand side, there is an option called admin for you here. Okay.
Yeah.
And for a normal user, this is not visible. And there is something called secret here, right? There are different folders here on the left hand side. Lakshmi, can you expand this secret? Yeah. No, click on that. So here you have different folders. So in our organization, there are different teams. So for different teams, there are different levels of folders. So this is as Lakshmi showing you as a only QA, you can see only one folder, her personal folder. But under that, there are different folders, child folders. If you want, I can show you. Let me share my screen. Or if you don't mind, shall I share my screen?
Yeah, sure.
So yeah, this is going to hitting to the load balancer secretserver.cop.joy. This is our load balancer URL. So this is one factor, and the second factor is my mobile pass code. So yeah, this is there are actually this is an old UI.
Okay.
Secret in this newer version, the UI has been developed differently. I'm switching to that UI. Some other reason I've used the old UI. Okay, so if you on the left hand side, you can see different folders, right?
Yeah.
So this is my personal folder, and apart these are the different departments. So info security is it's our security related track, or what you said, domain or any department. In that 2FA comes under IDAM. IDAM is our folder, but as an admin, I have access to few folders, but this folder level permission is for few people. Fanisha is the only person who has folder level permission.
Okay.
So for example, you are part of IDAM team, or you are an admin, But then if you want to see the secrets which are present in IDAM, these all are the secrets. If you want to see the secrets, for you it is not visible. So you need to request folder level permission as well.
Okay.
Okay. You can give permission. I mean, admin can give folder level permission. Whoever the owner of the folder can give the permission. If you go to folders, for example, if you are a user, if you are then you can give permission. You can go to folders and there you can give the permission. Uh, okay.
Okay.
That is about folders and fine. Yeah, still. So the hierarchy here is like there are different folders. So uh, generally there will be a request like there is a new team, new application team. They'll tell that we have a requirement with secret server. We want to create a new folder. So then what we need to do is we need to create a some child folder under this. So how you create a child folder? This is broad. I'll go to like even you will click on this. Either you can. There are multiple ways you can create a folder. Either you can click here, new folder, or else you can right click and add a folder.
Okay.
Okay, this is not root folder. You need to click. It's a child folder. You need to add a child folder. Either you can use here or anyways. There are multiple ways to use that. And after creating a folder, you can assign a owner to that. So this is my folder. Even for my folder also, I can assign an owner. If I create a new folder, can assign a folder to that. I mean, an owner.
Okay.
Under this folder, I can create subfolders. Okay. And for example, I have today I have created something. Any password. I want to create a secret. So what I'll do, uh, I'll take AD related password I created for any server or not. You need to select a folder. I am using this folder. If you want, you can use. If you want to save in different folder, you can select that folder and you can save. Okay.
Okay.
As of now, I'm using my personal folder. I'll create a secret. Secret name is something example. Some extern server password domain. What would be the domain? Domain should be matching like corp dot it is .com. Otherwise, it will throw an error. My name and I'll give passwords, random password. Either you can generate a password randomly or else you can give the password.
Okay.
And there is an option Asha was telling about checkout check-in option. There is an option where checkout interval also. You can enable like for every 1 day or 2 days. You can keep an interval where the password changes automatically in AD as well. You can those all you can play around in dev will give access, and you can give a notes or some like server AD server related password, or you can give this some notes, and I'll create a secret. Okay, creating in my I'll create a secret. Okay, so once I've created a secret, but I want to share this secret with you. How do I share secret? So there is an option called sharing. Okay.
Okay.
I'm a owner. A owner can only share the secret. So you need to go to edit and inherit permissions is like we are inheriting unless unselect this option, we cannot share this to others. I mean, other than we can't share. So what kind of permissions I want to give? For example, if I want to share to you, I want whether you can edit that secret, or whether I can give only a view permission to you to check the secret, or what all permissions. So these all things I can give. So whom I need to share? Is that for a group or is that for an individual user? I need to select here. Okay.
At the end, okay. And
Yeah, this is
the thing you
uh,
checked out was inherit permission from folders is like if you already have permissions from other folders, it will be like uh, inherit here, or is it something different?
no. By default, it comes as the checkbox. Whenever you want to share this to anyone, you need to explicitly click on inherit, and then
Okay.
only you will get an option to share the secret.
Okay.
Okay, and these all you can say after creating the secret, you can see RPC remote. This is remote password changing. So what is remote? Asha explained, right? Remote password changing is like, for example, it can be changed in different intervals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you can try on this, and you have audit information. Audit is like what actions. This audit is like what actions I performed. I have created a secret. I viewed a secret. I haven't shared the secret. So these kind of related to a secret, the audits are stored within the secret. And if you want to see a system level audit, I mean system level logs, then what you need to do is there is something called as system logs. System logs is something related to uh, um, anything failure, AD-sync is not happening, or related to system, not related to. Sorry for disturbance.
No, no, fine.
So these are the system related logs. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, very specific to secret, you need to go to that secret, and then you need to check. If it is system related, you need to go to the system logs. You need to go to the admin tab and say you need to check. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
and uh, these are the so okay when coming to secret, these are the basic items. Basics are creating a secret, editing a secret. I'll yeah. Create a secret, editing an existing secret, and creating a new template. How do you create a new template? So if you go to admin option, uh, did you got to know what is a template and what is a secret? Difference between a template and a secret?
Yeah, so basically, secret is something which we are keeping in our folders, like a password or from privileged team.
Ye-
And then template
Yes,
is something which we are creating for specific, like suppose if it is a access management password or any SailPoint password, so we will create according to that requirement.
exactly. Yeah, template is like a form or uh, something like that. If you go to admin and secret templates,
Okay.
click on secret templates. Here you can create new template, and you can give the template name. Okay, I am not creating now. This is
Yeah.
production.
Okay.
I'll show you a sample. Okay,
Sure, sure, sure.
this is how. Yeah, this is how you create a template. I'll create. I'll show you edit template, or one second. Recently, we have created one template called for Smart Bow application. This was a template we have recently created. I'll click on edit. So they'll give the field. These are the basic requirements. We need to take it from them, from the application team. Customer number, and I mean field description. They have given their Excel sheet, and we have created a template for them.
Hmm.
Uh, for password, we need to select the field type as password and text. Okay. So this is how it's very simple. This is how we create a template. And once we create a template, they need to use that template and store their secrets.
Okay.
That's about template. Okay. Let me. Okay. And I've told about folders. What are folders? You have a root level folder. Under that, you have subfolders. These all are subfolders. For example, if you think DCMS is the root level folder, if I click plus, these all are the subfolders.
Okay.
Okay, DCMS is one department. Under that, these are subfolders. If you take our security, info security is the root, our what do you say? Our security team. Under security team, we have different tracks. 2FA is one track, IDAM is one track, PK is one track. So these are the subfolders. That's
Okay.
about folders. Okay, and permissions. I told you, right, for root level folder, the permission can be assigned only through owner,
Folder owner.
uh, folder owner. And how to delete a folder. Generally, if you go to this, if I want to, I need to, you can also delete the folders. I need to check this. I'm not sure about this delete. I'll check and I'll let you know.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. How to delete, and generally it comes. Maybe I don't have access. I've seen in a QA. Generally, if you right click, you will get an option to delete or move the folders.
Okay.
That's how. Uh, that is how. And how to enable radius. Uh, Radius, I've told we have two-factor authentication. We are using Radius authentication. For example, uh, maybe in now here Radius authentication is enabled, but if in case it is not enabled for me, then I need to go to this my account. I need to check here. Radius is enabled or not? Yes or no?
Okay.
And click edit and enable the Radius authentication. Okay. About remote password changing, we discussed. Check-in and check-out concept, Tasha has told you. If you want me to tell, I can tell you how this check-in and check-out concept works. I'll just give a 1 minute overview. So, for example, there is a Windows team which does a patching activity. They'll use the same password. For example, you use the same password, and even I might leave your system, and I might see your password, and that is an admin password. If I do something with your password, that will be a loss, right?
Yeah.
So so to avoid that, we have something called as check-in. Check-in means once you have checkout and check-in. Once checkout is like you're going into the application, unless you come out of that application, the other user cannot log in.
Okay. Where she was
Okay.
talking about that we have to write a comment or something.
No, not to write. I mean, I'm telling it is for a few secrets. The check-in is configured. For
Okay.
example, I'll take my secret. For secrets, the checkout option is configured. For example, you have created one secret, and you want to configure the checkout option. I'll take some secret. I'll take this secret. You go to, so here there is something called as checkout, and so require checkout. If I click checkout, so after 30 minutes, and if there is only one account, if I check out, after I do check in, then only you can check out the secret. I mean, you can view the secret.
Okay.
For example, in this is our info security. We have different, like 2FA or PK item, right? In that there are a lot of secrets. For example, if you take Apache Tomcat service application, for that application there is a username and a password which is stored here in the secret server. I am performing some activity. I have took the secret from secret server and I'm performing some activity. At the same time, if you want to use that Apache Tomcat service and take the secret till 30 minutes, you can't check out.
Okay.
Check out means you can you can view the secret because I already until I check in you can't check out.
Okay.
It is like little bit tricky. Until I get out, you can't get in.
Okay. Like if you are already using it, I cannot get in until you check out.
Yes, check out is that I am still using. Check in is I
Okay.
check in, then you can check out.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So there is option called force checkout. I don't suggest that, but if in case within less than 30 minutes, if someone else want, we need to enable. There is a root permission. I mean super admin mode. If you go to that and if you enable force checkout, then other user can do. That is an only option.
Okay.
Otherwise, still that you need to wait 30 minutes to view that secret or if someone needs to check in. Okay.
Okay, Ajay.
That is about checkout. And how to check logs. That is one system logs. One is secret related audit logs, and the other one is system related logs. I've shown you, right? You go
Mhm.
to admin, system logs. This is something for everything. If it is logged in successfully or not, and the other one is audit logs. Okay.
Okay.
And apart from this, you can go to secret server. In that server, that's our thing. I'll show you. I log into one dev server. Okay. Yeah, it's 199. Okay. Okay. This is